Hiya everyone. How are you all doing? I'm loving this filter on IG. I hope you're loving it too. So, for those of you who are joining me, how are you doing? I hope you've had a lovely day. So do comment hashtag live if you're joining me live here. So I'm going live in two places. Literally, I'm on Instagram. Instagram is on my left and Facebook is on my right. So if you see me like glancing through two screens, it's just because I'm going live on my laptop and my phone as well. I hope you're all doing great. I hope you've had a lovely start to your day. Yeah, welcome. I can see you on Facebook. Awesome. Make sure you leave a comment so I can know that you can hear me okay. I want to know where you're joining me from. Do comment do comment below. Let me know what country you're joining me from. What time is it over there? I'm live in the UK here. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Abby Gagara. I'm a business mentor and a sales coach, and I help female coaches, service providers, consultants to actually sign their soul-aligned high-ticket clients using effective organic marketing strategies, as well as cheap paid ads, like low cost paid ads as low as $2 a day, literally $2 a day ads. The era has gone whereby you need to be at 30k months before you start running ads. Literally, you can run ads for as little as $500 a month and you get more eyeballs on your offer. So that's what I help my clients achieve. So today I'm going to be talking about hi Nobita. She said so sweet. Give me a wave. Let me know you're hearing me okay on IG. So tonight I'm going to be talking about the Non Sleazy framework to bring prospects from comments into your private inbox, into Messenger, literally. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. So for those of you who have always struggled, have a challenge in this area, you get lots of comments on your post, but you find it difficult to bring them into Messenger. My belief is that after this live, if you pay good attention, you are going to learn a lot about getting more conversations, because my mentor says all the time, conversations is the fastest path to cash. Literally, if you're starting out, your cash flow is going to be determined by the number of conversations you're having. You can't be complaining, "Oh, I'm not signing clients, I can't get anybody to get on my offer," and you're not having any messenger conversations. You literally need to be having conversations, especially if you're just starting out, because it's the fastest path to cash. A lot of people try to build funnels and put funnels in between themselves and their potential client. You know, that just makes the whole conversion process so long, so much long. They have to go and check you on your website first. They have to come to a workshop first. They have to attend a webinar before they know about your offer. Literally, when they're in your, before they now finally come into your inbox, they go to have to go into emails first. Some people don't even read emails, so we make it so complicated for ourselves when it can be so much easier. But I get a lot of people asking me how to effectively have this conversation so that people will know that you can actually help them well. So yeah, that's awesome. So now today, that's what I'm going to be talking about. So, like I said, conversations is the fastest path to cash. So you need to be having lots and lots of conversations before, like, that will help you to get more clients, more eyeballs on your offer. Yeah. So how do you, when you put a post out there and you start getting comments, how do you start bringing them into Messenger? So the first thing I'm going to be talking about here is that for anybody that you want to bring into Messenger from your comments, there should be a reasoning behind it, you know, and this reasoning means that you need to understand what kind of post to put out there. You know, the type of post you put out there determines, "Hi Joyce, I can see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Wave, let me know that you can hear me okay." So yeah, that's awesome. So if you're thinking about being putting out posts there that actually gets in. Thank you so much. Thank you, Joyce. Yeah, awesome. Glad to have you back on IG. Awesome. Yeah, so you're putting out posts out there, you know, that are getting comments. But now, how do you take these people from your comments into Messenger? Yeah. So like I was saying, it depends on your type of post. That determines the kind of conversation. That determines the kind of that determines the reasoning behind bringing these people into Messenger. There should be a reason, literally, for you to bring them into Messenger. So what are these type of posts? I was teaching my group coaching clients yesterday about different kinds of posts when it comes to content strategy, you know. So think about the first one I'm going to be talking about is introduction post. I always say whenever you join a Facebook group, the first thing you want to do is study the vibe of the group and begin to look at the kind of posts that are getting traction. Once you do that, you determine that, okay, this is the post that I want, this is the group that I want to be engaging with because it's a group that vibes with me, it's a group I love, and I believe that my Solar Light clients are in this group. So you want to introduce yourself. That brings me to this introduction post. And there are certain features of introduction post that makes you so relatable. So when you become so relatable to your ideal prospect, literally, you're not just saying, my name is Abby, I'm a business mentor and sales coach, and that's it. No, you have to find points of attraction, something that makes you relatable to your ideal prospect. Say they actually have a value that is freedom. They want to have time freedom. Like for me, as an example, my target audience, most of them are moms that are married with kids that are actually running their business. So time freedom is one of their values, is one of their desired outcome. So in my introduction post, I want to make sure that I'm being relatable to them. The reason I started my business so that it becomes relatable to them. And when they're commenting, they're going to be like, oh, welcome to the group. I can relate to that. You're giving them a point of interaction with you. So once they begin to relate to you, obviously that's an invitation to say, I want to be your friend. You know, they're literally telling you they want to be your friend. So based on that, that's already an invitation. That's a reason. That's an excuse for you to bring them into Messenger. You're not going to do that straight away. You can literally send them a friend request, you know, after you exchange different comments, you know, you're commenting on their post, they're commenting on your post and you're responding, you found a point of relatability, yeah? That's already an invitation. Do you mind if I send you a friend request? I would like to connect deeper. And they'll be like, why not? No one is gonna say no to that because they can relate to you. Probably they've got 2 kids as well. They have a particular struggle that you also have, and you actually listed that out when you're introducing yourself. So that's the point of relatability. That's the point of connection with you and them. So that's literally how you're going to bring that comment and take it further by becoming their friend and later on going into Messenger. You're literally telling them, I want to be your friend, and you're having more conversations. Yeah. And by the time you get into Messenger, you want to build the know, like, trust factor first. You're not just going to start selling. It's not, the aim is not always to sell. I always say to sell and not to sell. It's not always to sell. You want to build the know, like, trust. These are people that are literally just your friends. So you want to be relatable. You want to talk to them. If they have a certain struggle, it's only when they know, like, and trust you that they can begin to open up to you and relate to you. Yeah. So you want to make sure you do that. So that's for introduction posts. You found that reason, you bringing them from commenting to Messenger. Now, the next one I'm going to talk about is celebration posts. So you've just put out the celebration post out there. Oh, celebrate with me, I signed my first client. Oh, celebrate with me, I made 5K in 24 hours. Whatever you're celebrating, yeah? And you're most likely walking them through your story. I talk about a rare post all the time. So walking them through your story, which is where you were before, which is most likely their current struggle, what you did, when you've talked about what you did, like how you put your own personality into it, what you did, what makes you what gives you that unfair advantage. You're talking about that to them within your post, yeah? And now where you are currently, how did you get that result? You know, they want to know. So most people are going to say, oh, congratulations, and they're going to stop there. that's fine. You don't want to start like, for those people, the time will come, like, depending on, most of what I just do is just tell them thank you. However, most people, if you've put out the correct kind of post that you're not just saying celebrate with me, though you have there is a structure that those kind of celebration posts follow, which I teach my private clients. So once you follow the right structure and they can relate to where you were and where you currently are, then they actually tell you congratulations, but some of them go a step further. They're like, oh wow, that's interesting, how did you do that? That's what I'm currently struggling with. They may not come out like that directly to say exactly what they're struggling with, but there are certain features in their response to you that will make you realize that they want to know more. So what you want to tell them is, oh, thank you so much, may I ask what you do, or how does this relate to you? Do you also like struggle with sales calls, or where are you currently at within your business? You want to empower them as well. Don't make it look like it can be done, like you're the only one that have got the answer, or it's gold in secret that you can't share with them. You can do it too. I did it, even I was there before, so I perfectly understand. You want to tell them you've got this, you can do it. You want to empower them. So they're there congratulating you, that's good, but at the same time, they're talking further. I've literally signed a client just from this strategy, from a celebration post I put out there. They literally say, oh, congratulations, but this is the same thing I struggle with. How did you do it? And I started talking to them, still within the comments, and then asked their permission. Do you mind if I connect with you further? That's definitely an invitation to take that conversation into messenger conversations, where you can be able to sort of help them diagnose what the issue is, what the problem is, how you can help, and if you need to get on a sales call further, then you take it from there. But definitely that's the step, that's the process that you need to follow to make sure that you are doing it correctly, and to make sure that it doesn't sound like you're being sleazy or you're being salesy. Like, you want to make sure you follow that certain structure, because there's a psychology to selling, people. There is a psychology to selling. You want to connect first. People will only buy when they know, like, and trust you, and when they've connected with you. So I want to make sure we are building that when we're having those conversations. Zandali, welcome. So the next kind of post that actually facilitates these comments that will lead you to actually bring prospects into Messenger will be the promotion post. Literally, promotion post is the easiest, because literally the intention behind that post is to promote something that your prospects are interested in. And literally, once they raise up their hands to say, I want that, so you're promoting a freebie, and they're raising up their hands to say, I want that freebie, they're literally giving you permission. So it's so much easy. You can literally just bring them into your messenger because they're giving you permission. I put out a post recently and it got like about 140 comments, because people are like, oh, you want that, we want that. Obviously, this is also me responding to them. And I see a lot of people make a lot of mistakes here. You just give them the links in the comment. No, you don't do that, because you know that conversation is the fastest path to cash. They may be saying they want that, but that may not really be what they need at that stage in their business. So you want to make sure that you're being a good diagnostic, or how do I say that? You're diagnosing their problem properly, yeah? And that means you actually tell them, okay, I'm sending you that freebie now to your private inbox. So you're literally telling them right there, you're sending it to them. So what you want to do is, when you send a message to them directly, you want to put a brief introduction to say, you commented on my post in the whatever group, like say in the group, you mentioned the name of the group, and you were asking for this freebie. Here it is, you're giving them that link. Then you're going further to say, may I ask what you do for business? Because literally, for them to be saying they want that freebie, they are your they are your potential, like they are your prospects, you know, they fit the description of your ideal client avatar for them to be requesting for that freebie. But you're literally giving them the freebie. At the same time, you're saying, may I ask what you do for business? You know, because you're not just interested in just giving them the freebie. They might just go away. They might not even have the time to look at the freebie. They might not even look at the freebie at all, but they have a genuine problem for them to be raising up their hand for that thing that you created that is a solution to a struggle they are having. Yeah? So you want to go further. Once you go further, then you want to tell them that, okay, they will now begin to respond to you, because that's why I say it's the easiest type of post to put out there that will make you have conversations faster. But there is a danger here. So what I've noticed with this kind of like posts that get lots of traction is that some people don't even see it. Some people don't see this post. So you're just there sending messages and you're not really getting lots of people responding. Yeah. So what happens in that case is that sometimes the inbox, like Facebook sort of puts these messages not in their direct inbox. It's just there it's not in their direct inbox because you're not yet their friend. Because it also depends on the number. You cannot send a certain number. You can only send a certain number of posts per day as well, because Facebook, think about it, is an algorithm that is already put into Facebook. Like, it's not someone that is just there and trying to manage the comments and the messages, you know. So literally, Facebook has said, if you're sending this kind of posts, this kind of messages to a certain number of people per day, you are a spammer. You are spamming them, even though you know that they've literally given you permission to message them. Yeah, so Facebook thinks you're spamming them. Yeah, so in that case, what I've done and what has worked for me is to say, you tell them to send you a message first so that you can respond to that message, because you start getting Facebook telling you that you have exceeded the number of messages you can send it, and you don't want Facebook to ban you. We want to be Facebook friends, and I know that Facebook is very temperamental. So I mentioned Facebook here a lot because I'm literally talking about this strategy, using it in groups. Of course, this works for IG as well. This works for any social media platform as well. Yeah. So you're telling them to literally send you a message first so you can respond to that message. When they send you a message and you respond, then it's going to be easy. You're going to be able to get over that block that Facebook has put in place, you know, so that they can just, you can then send them the freebie. But yeah, definitely you're sending them that message and you get few responses as well, though you may not get all, and you want to follow up. I get a lot of people saying, no, I don't like following up. Once I send them messages once or twice, that's okay. You, like, literally, people, think about it. Nowadays, everyone is super distracted. There's one thing distracting us from, like, it's distracting us in one way or the other. Technology over there, we are so busy. We're trying to get this done. We're trying to multitask. We're trying to do so many things. So people get busy. So because of that, you want to make sure you follow up. I won't give you a certain number, you know, but it's actually important that you think about, depending on how hot or how warm that lead is, that determines how long you follow up. And there's also a strategy to following up as well. You don't want to be sleazy. You don't want to be sales. You just want to remind them, oh, I'm just pushing this up your inbox. You may have missed it. Yeah, you actually requested for this information. Do you still need it? You know, you just want to make sure that you follow up subtly. Maybe after 24 hours, maybe later on after like 7 days. You just want to make sure that you keep having conversations, because that's really important. And like I said, is the fastest path to cash. Yeah. So for those of you still with me, I hope you're getting one or two things here. Yeah, because I know that if you're there, you're listening to me, and you know that this is one of your struggles, and just let me know. Just put a love in the comments. Let me know that this is making sense for you and you're actually getting one or two things from here. So I can see you on Facebook as well. Yeah, I can see the comments too. Let me know. Yeah. So that's it. That's that for promotional post. Yeah. And the next kind of post I'm going to be talking about as well is engagement posts. You know, posts that literally is the intention is to build engagement. Yeah. So, you know, this kind of post, you want to think about the struggles of your ideal prospects as well. You know, you want to think about their values. You know, say you're putting out a post out there that talks about value, like valuing yourself, being in the right place, you know, and you know that this is one of the pillars like that your ideal prospects hold strongly. You know they're going to comment on those kind of posts. Yeah, so when they're commenting on those posts, you want to give value in the comments. You want to help them, you want to educate them, yeah, in the comments. So based on that, a lot of people are going to see your comment and be like, wow, I can relate to her, and like your comment. Literally, you don't only focus on people that are commenting. Some people are silent lockers. Some people are silent lockers. So they're literally not commenting. They're watching. Sometimes they don't even like, but they can actually be your client, because think about, sometimes you just see some posts that interest you and you don't actually comment. Doesn't mean you don't like the post, but maybe you're just in the middle of something at the time. Yeah. But for the likers, for the people that like our post, there is also a strategy for that, ladies. So you literally, once they like your post, that is not just the post, but the comments as well. Once they like the comments, you know, like even for your likers on your post, you can just send all of those friend request as well. You know, if they remember where you related, you can add something to the friend request when you're sending it to them. I saw that you liked my post on this group where I was talking about this. How does that relate to what you do? Can I know more about you? I would like to be your friend. Guys, no one is gonna say no, you can't be my friend. People are online to build friendships, not really friendship, but to build a community of people that they know, like, and trust. So they are not going to say no to that. Yeah. And for those that are liking your valuable comments that you're putting on other people's posts, now, not even your post, but you're in a Facebook group and you're giving a lot of value. You're saying things that people are like, oh, I love the way she analyzed that she's helping in the comments. You know, she's actually educating us. She's educating people. So they're liking it. Yeah. So they like your comments. Literally, what you want to do for that is also to send them a friend request and also put a short message through. I saw that you liked my comment when I was talking about this. You know, how did that relate to you? Does it resonate with you? Can you tell me how? You know, you just want to be human. Think about it. You just want to be human. So you imagine coming into someone's house. You don't just jump into their bedroom. You want to start from the lounge as well. Get to know them, you know, build that trust, you know. So that's just the way it works. Yes. So you should actually begin to think about all the people that have sent you cold DMs in the past. Yeah. That's also an area I'm going to talk about. People that have sent you cold DMs in the past. They sometimes, I know most of us don't even respond to that. I don't, for one. Literally, I'm like, I don't. They're like, oh, I see that you're a sales coach. I'm inviting you to my workshop that talks about how to get more. How do you know that's what I'm going through? How do you know that that's one of my challenges at that time? You know, most of the cold DMs, when they come in, you have to think about it like, how does this person know that this is my current problem? They just assume that this is what you need without actually trying to know you, trying to understand your business. But when you bring a prospect from the point of, oh, I have connected with you recently, we're having quality conversation, you're telling me about your struggle, then you'll be able to easily detect whether you can help them or not, and the conversation flows from there. It will be so much easier to bring them onto your sales calls, because by the time they get onto your sales calls, you've had that conversation, they're already 70% warm. The conversion is going to happen like quick, literally, and the intention is not always to convert, like I said, to sell, like I said, because you're actually even jumping on the sales calls to check whether they are the right fit for your program, because not everyone is the right fit for your program, you see, you know. So that's actually important. Then another thing I wanted to say here is that when they actually comment on your post, you have to think about, sometimes it depends on, they're going to go out there and sort of Google, they're going to go out there, click on your profile. Yeah. They're binging your profile. They want to see what you do quickly. And sometimes it literally takes like 5 seconds to make an impression. So when you are having quality conversations and people, you're indirectly building your authority, you're increasing your authority in that field. People are like, oh, what she's saying makes a lot of sense. Let me check her out. So by the time they check you out, they've seen your profile, they've seen what you do. Your profile needs to be primed as well. Your profile needs to be primed as well. So by the time they are coming to you, they're literally saying, you are an authority in this area. I love what you're talking about. I want to learn more. I want to learn more. Yeah. And it's the same thing as well when you see these people that also like your post. It's like a two-way street. You're also checking them out to actually see what they do. So when you see what they do, you want to find a specific you want to find something specific about, say, their recent posts. You know, you want to find something specific about, maybe you've just gone through their profile, you've seen the kind of post they put out there, and you want to pick something that is actually specific so that you can relate to that thing. Like literally, I get some DMs sometimes and say, oh, I see you doing a lot of work in this area, and they've not even checked me out. They've not even seen my profile. They don't even know what I'm doing. So all they're talking about doesn't even relate to me, you know. But say you just put out a post about, what post did I post recently? I talked about the kind of energy that you put out there is what you get back. So say someone just quickly scanned on my profile and saw that post and like, wow, I can relate to that post. You know, it's true. I actually believe that when you put out negative energies, that's what you get back, you know. And literally, even if it's a cold DM, they're literally saying, hi, Abby, nice to connect with you here. I just sent you a friend request and I saw your recent post about this. You know, I can relate. There's no way I'm not going to respond to that. That's why I'm like, even some cold DMs work. Because if you follow the right psychology to having effective conversations, then people will respond to you. Then you will respond to people. You have to think about, if you take a scroll through your inbox, yeah, and you think about all the cold DMs you've gotten, yeah, just look at them. The ones you responded to, probably few, maybe like 2%. Think about the reasoning behind why did you respond to those DMs, you know? There must be a way that they actually came into your inbox and they sounded relatable, you know, and they sort of found a point of connection, a specific point of connection with you that made you respond. So that's the way you want to do things as well. That's absolutely important. So, yeah. And then you want to make them feel good first. You want to make them feel good first. So if you're the one doing this, like, you can't actually send the cold DM, but not cold DM in the direct sense of just trying to pitch your offer. Just putting all the things we're talking about into perspective. Like, you have seen someone that literally liked your post, that comment on your post, and you're sending, even though it's not a promotional post, yeah, in that light, you can look at that as a cold. It's not really cold because you related to them already. But for the people that only liked your post, in a way, it's still kind of cold, you know, but it depends on how you actually put it to them out there. You want to make sure they are feeling good as well. You want to make them feel good, you know. I love what you posted recently. Can you tell me more about that place you went on holiday? You know, you just be human. Literally, that's the secret to having effective conversations. Be human, yeah? So, for those of you that joined me at the start, thank you for joining. And for those of you that are just joining me now, thank you for joining. And for those of you that will be catching a replay, comment #replay as well. Yeah, let me know if this is of value. Leave a comment in the comment box below. Let me know if this is of value. Let me know where you're joining from. I really love you guys. So, and I've got something to tell you guys. For those of you that are here right now, literally, I have my group coaching program launching in March. So right now I've got a few people in for the beta program, because recently I included paid ads in my offer. I'm helping people to run, like, people that are already building their organic community, like people that are already making their organic marketing work. I'm also helping them just by adding $2 a day ads. Like, literally, they are building they're scaling their offer with just $2 a day, as low as $500 per month, to run ads to your offer, so you can get more eyeballs on your offer, you know, so you get more people seeing your offer. So I'm currently offering my group program for those people that are joining early before March, because we start in the first week of March. For those people that are joining now, the beta program, they are joining at a very reduced offer, because the cost itself, the group coaching program starting in March, is going to be for £2,000. But for those people that are joining early before then, it's going to be $997. It's going to be $997. So let me know if you're interested. Leave a comment below. Let me know, because what I help my clients do is literally to teach them the framework, everything, the basics of all they need to understand to attract their soul-aligned, high-ticket clients, literally using organic marketing strategies, making them visible everywhere. You know, we're talking about conversion conversations, we're talking about content that converts. We're talking about positioning. How do you position yourself to be like wanted within in the eyes of your prospect? You know, we're talking about cheap ads. We're talking about alignment. We're talking about so many things that puts you out there and makes your ideal client relatable to you and say, I want that. I want your offer. Literally, I've been looking for you. Because think about it. If you're a coach, you're actually out there to help people. You know, it's not just about the money. People are out there that are looking for your service. People are out there that they can't sleep at night. Their 2 a.m. thoughts are, how can I make my life better? How can this thing be better for me? I want time freedom. I want money freedom, you know. Literally, I use an example of this lady teaching about menopause. You know, recently, for the last 5 years or so, there has been a lot of talk in that area. So many women going through so much within that age range, you know, and they didn't know what to do, because even their health, their GPs, their doctors, and they don't know what to do to help them. But women that have gone through that and know they've discovered what works for them, they are now teaching other women so that they don't go through them. I've literally heard of a story of a woman that almost stabbed her husband during menopause because she was having these blues that were just changing her completely. So think about that, and she didn't know what was going on. But you know, later on, by the time she went through all of that, you know, it's the same as depression. It depends on what, no matter what you're coaching people on, you are making people get a life-changing transformation. So it's not just about the money, it's about changing life. So you want to put yourselves out there. You want them to be relatable to you, you know, so that they can put their hands up and say, yes, I want your offer. I've been looking for you. Like, you saved my life, literally. Yeah. So that's it. Thank you so much for joining. Once again, my group coaching program is launching the first week of March 2023, and it's for £2,000, and it's going to be a 90-day program. So all the things I've just told you about, we go through it step by step over 90 days, and within those 90 days and at the end, you can beat your chest and say, yes, I am marketing myself correctly. I am getting more clients. I'm signing more clients. Yeah. But between now and the end of, I think, middle of February now, you're going to be able to get in for $997. There are already like 6 people in already, and they got in for a much reduced price because they got in earlier. Yeah. But for you, if you get in before the middle of February, you're going to be getting in for $997. So thank you everyone for joining. I really love you, ladies. I love you guys. Thank you so much, and have a lovely evening. Cheers. Bye.